Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the thrilling world of Mafia Yaoi Webtoons with part 1 of our recommendations. If you love intense romance, gripping plots, and the dangerous allure of the Mafia world, you're in for a treat. These stories blend action, drama, and passionate relationships in a way that will keep you hooked from start to finish. So, grab a seat and let's explore some of the best Mafia Yaoi webtoons together. Kicking off our list at number 10, we have the intriguing tale of Risky Vice. In the grim world of Black City, ruled by the rival Mafia organizations Sword and Discipline, Jae-woo juggles life as a scrap metal delivery worker while caring for his younger brother. His routine takes a perilous turn when he encounters Risky, the formidable and feared boss of Sword. Despite Risky's fearsome reputation, Jae-woo is struck by an unexpected kindness, leading him to develop deep feelings for the notorious gangster. However, his burgeoning trust is shattered when Risky betrays him in a ruthless act of treachery. Now, consumed by anger and betrayal, Jae-woo is driven to seek vengeance. As he delves deeper into the dangerous underworld, he realizes that exacting revenge may come at a steep price, threatening everything he holds dear. Moving on to number 9, we have The Dawn That Cut Through the Night. Hyuno, reluctantly trapped in the Yakuza life, reaches his breaking point and attempts to end it all. Fate intervenes when Seo-hyun, a bright and innocent young man, saves him from the brink. Grateful and moved by Seo-hyun's kindness, they share a night together that helps Hyuno momentarily escape his dark past and find renewed strength to face his future. 6 years later, still entangled in the underworld, Hyuno stumbles upon Seo-hyun working at a club as a host. The sight of Seo-hyun in this risky environment shakes him deeply. Driven by concern and unresolved feelings, Hyuno is determined to rescue him from this dangerous world. Now, he must navigate the treacherous paths of both his criminal life and his desire to protect the man who once gave him hope. Next, at number 8, we have Max Mojave's case. The moment he first saw him, he thought he was really going to die. Max, a hardened criminal with blood on his hands, and Chris, the determined investigator on his trail, were bound by a fateful encounter. Max's deadly actions and Chris's relentless pursuit had intertwined their lives in a dramatic confrontation. Now, as fate would have it, they find themselves living as roommates under unexpected circumstances. The tension between them is palpable, charged with the weight of their past. Each moment spent in close proximity intensifies their conflicting emotions. As they navigate the complexities of their new arrangement, they grapple with an unexpected and growing bond. What began as a chase now stirs deeper feelings, leaving both men to confront the unresolved tension between them and its potential to change their lives forever. Now, for our 7th recommendation, we have Viper. White Tiger member Yoojun had a mission: infiltrate the Viper faction to retrieve the corruption books of Congressman Jang Seok-jun, his true employer. His plan was meticulous, his resolve unyielding. After successfully catching the eye of Viper boss Jae-ha, Yoojun felt a moment of triumph. As the two faced each other in Jae-ha's dimly lit office, the tension was palpable. Yoojun, maintaining his composure, pleaded for his life. "Spare me," he asked, his voice steady but his heart pounding. Jae-ha leaned back in his chair, a predatory smile playing on his lips. "Then prove your loyalty," he responded, his words dripping with arrogance and cruelty. Yoojun's mind raced. The situation had taken a dangerous turn, far beyond the calculated risks he had prepared for. Standing in the lion's den, he realized just how perilous his mission truly was, and how far he might have to go to survive and succeed. Next up at number 6, we have Ashtray. For over half his life, Guy Noel had devoted himself to the Baekje crime syndicate, enduring unimaginable pain as the personal ashtray for young In-yeop, the boss's son. His body bore the scars of countless cigarette burns, and his tongue had long since lost the ability to taste. Resigned to this cruel existence, Noel's only solace was that In-yeop had never violated him further. One fateful day, everything changed. No received an order to go on a business trip, a rare escape from his usual torment. The journey forced him to confront the bloody past he had buried deep within himself. As he walked through the shadows of his memories, Noel realized that this trip was more than just a mission, it was a chance to reclaim the fragments of his shattered self and perhaps find a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness. The secrets he harbors make that dream seem increasingly distant. As Heyman navigates this unexpected twist in his life, he must confront his past and the new complications that Sehyuk brings into his world. Now, entering our top 5, we have Projection. Cheon Seju stood on the edge of the dimly lit alley, the weight of vengeance heavy on his shoulders. Shadows danced around him, reflecting the turmoil within. He had joined the organization to avenge his sister, but hope seemed a distant memory. As he stepped deeper into the darkness, a soft voice called out, drawing his attention. In the distance, Sejun's slender figure emerged, his eyes filled with a mix of fear and determination. Seju's heart softened, the fierce resolve in his gaze giving way to a gentle warmth. "I told you, you'll always come first," he whispered, the words hanging in the cold night air. Sejun's eyes widened in surprise. Cheon Seju's touch was tender, yet firm. Sejun realized he could no longer bear to be apart from the man who had become his world. "Wherever he goes, I'll go," he thought, their paths now intertwined in a shared destiny. Moving on to number 4, we have Mad Dog. Some people thirst for power while others want nothing more than to live quietly. Heyman has always resented the label that comes with being his father's son. He didn't ask to be born into a mob family. After much trial and error, Heyman finally breaks ties with his family and begins to live the life he's dreamed about. That is, until he gets kidnapped and finds himself under the protection of a certain Kwon Sehyuk. Sehyuk, with his enigmatic aura and unyielding determination, is as far from normal as a person can get. All Heyman wants is his normal life back, but Sehyuk's presence and the secrets he harbors make that dream seem increasingly distant. As Heyman navigates this unexpected twist in his life, he must confront his past and the new complications that Sehyuk brings into his world. Entering our top 3, we have Dear Benjamin. All Isaac the Beta wants is to live a normal life as a slightly unskilled florist and leave his turbulent past behind. That dream quickly goes out the window, however, when the infamous arms dealer Felix waltzes into his shop and takes a liking to him. It just so happens that Isaac's family needs protection from a mysterious enemy, and luckily, Felix is more than willing to provide it in return for Isaac's help. The more Felix falls for the reserved florist, the more he wants to unlock his many secrets. And as their bond grows stronger, Isaac finds it harder to resist Felix's charm. Meanwhile, the secret about their shared past hangs in the air like a ticking time bomb, threatening to disrupt the fragile peace they've found. Nearing the top of our list at number 2, we have Wet Sand. Ian, a former gangster, is determined to leave his dangerous past behind. However, his longtime friend and partner TJ, with whom he has shared everything, refuses to let him go. Enter Joe, whose accidental involvement pulls him into Ian's life, offering Ian a glimpse of what it means to be ordinary for the first time. In a city where neon signs flash and shadows loom large, the fates of these 3 men begin to intertwine. As Ian navigates his turbulent past, the loyalty of TJ, and the new possibilities with Joe, he faces a choice that will determine his future. Who will Ian choose in the end? And now, claiming the top spot on our list, we have Pearl Boy. Dushik finds himself in a tight spot after fleeing with the takings from the gay bar where he worked. Seeking refuge in a small coastal town, his funds quickly dwindle. Desperate for food, he dives into a clam house but, unable to pay, he dashes off, leaving the server, Juha, to cover the bill. Determined to make amends, Dushik returns to settle his debt. Instead, he stumbles upon a startling scene, revealing a hidden opportunity. Beneath Juha's composed exterior lies a secret treasure waiting to be uncovered, and Dushik realizes he might just be the person to do it. As their lives become intertwined, Dushik sees a chance to solve his money problems and possibly uncover something more valuable. Thanks for joining me for part 1 of our Mafia, Yakuza, and Gangster BL Yaoi webtoon recommendations. I hope you found some exciting new titles to dive into. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates on the latest and greatest in BL webtoons. Share your thoughts and favorite picks in the comments below. Until next time, stay intrigued and happy reading!